Hey everybody, another month of 2020 is behind us and it's time for another episode here at Alltheyarn. I am Lindsay. You can find me on Instagram under Alltheyarn and on Ravelry as Alltheyarn Dash. If you want to, you can check out my hand-dyed yarns on Etsy, lindenwool.etsy.com, and on Instagram, lindenwoolyarn. So that's all the places you can find me. What have I been doing this month? Well, let me show you. This one's big. I showed you guys, I was working on it last month, and now my Slipstravaganza is done. Ah, this was a lot of fun to knit. This is my second mystery knit along of Stephen West's designs that I've done. The other one that I did was the Doodler, which was like 4 years ago. So I don't do them every year. His mystery knit alongs are always very fun to watch. And we were 2 weeks in. I thought, oh my gosh, I think I have to knit this one. So I did. I modified some of the color placements a little bit. I didn't follow his striping pattern here. And I did more of a fade effect in this section and in the last section. But overall, it was a lot of fun. The chevrons were 900 to almost 1,000 stitches. Those last, I think somebody said it was like, ended up being like 48 rows or something. Took me about an hour to get through one row, and it was very time consuming, but I enjoyed it. Just in case you haven't watched the previous episodes, I will go over what yarns I used. My main color, I was about to bite it. Hold it up. Maybe I shouldn't do that. All right, so here we go. So this main color is Linden Wool, No Place to Be. It's part of my self-care collection. And we're gonna go with this dark blue is Deep by Madeline Tosh. And then these stripes that are almost the same as No Place to Be, kind of on camera. In person, they're a little bit more different. But this light bluey, aqua-y, teal-y color is Prickly Pear. And this medium blue is Narwhal. Both of these are by Less Traveled Yarn. So Madeline Tosh, Less Traveled, and Linden Wool all combined to make this, which I love. So it's very big. I love a good schlanket. Yeah, schlanket. Yeah, a shawl blanket. That's, yeah, big fan of that. So I've worn it a couple of times. It's not been super, well, I shouldn't say it hasn't been super cold. I haven't really been leaving the house. Thanks, COVID. So, and I don't wear shawls around the house very often. No, I just don't. I wear them to work all the time when I go to work, but I haven't been going to work lately. So I work from home as much as I can. So I haven't worn it too much just because I'm not leaving the house, but it'll get a lot of use at some point when we leave our homes again. Okay, so I had some leftovers and I decided to make arm warmers. I think actually they are considered hand warmers, but this is a free pattern from Pearl Soho and it's her Colorblock hand warmers. I kind of followed the pattern as far as how many to cast on, but then I just knit and knit and knit and knit. I kind of measured, not measured, but weighed my yarn so that I loosely used, so they don't match, but they're close. And when I wear them, you can't tell because they're all scrunched up. So what I did was I used 50%, I took what I had left of my No Place to Be color, used half of it on one mitt and then half it on the other. Now the first mitt, I thought, well, I think I'm gonna fade all these colors together. And so I did that but I was here and I thought, I really don't like that. I wish I would have just color blocked it, but you know me, it's fine. I'll just color block the next one. I'm not ripping back and re-knitting all of that. It's fine. So I then did a slip stitch row on my color change and decided to do more of a color block rather than a fade. So then on my second one, I did the whole thing as color blocks rather than fades. I mean, it's a gradient, but it's blocked. So this used up the rest of my No Place to Be, Prickly Pear, and Narwhal. My mitts were clearly getting very, very long. And I thought, there is no way I'm gonna be able to use up this deep color. That's okay. This is like one of my favorite colors. I'll find something else for it. That's okay. So I just, at that point, I knit just a couple rows and then I started the thumb hole and everything. So really pretty close to pattern, just made it a lot longer. I think I can slide this on over my sweater. Kind of. Got started on the right spot. So I've got a couple of 3/4 length sleeve sweaters that are a little bit looser. And I just slide this to right above my elbow, scrunch it up, and then my arm's warm. I've been wearing these a ton, even while working at home, because we keep our house a bit chilly. We have to try to save on energy and resources. It's a bit chilly. So I wear these all the time. I've had to wash them a couple of times already. In fact, I think I might, the next time I wash them, I might throw them in the dryer. This is all super wash, just to kind of get them to scrunch in a little bit. One of my friends said that that's what she does with her socks. If her hand knit socks are starting to get just a little stretched out, she throws them in the dryer for a little bit. So I think the next time I wash these, I'm gonna do that. But it was great using up these leftovers. It was fun to work with these colors one more time on one more project. So yeah, that's what I kind of finished up this in November. So, whips. Okay, I have not worked on this, and the last time I brought it up was 2 episodes ago. So 2 months, and I've not touched it, but I'm gonna show you what it is, and I mean, hopefully I will get this done and I will just take a picture and show it on my next episode. But, oh guys, it's that stocking. I have not gotten any further on the duplicate stitching. I admit I've just really enjoyed knitting, and this is one of those things where if I just sit down, I get into the zone, I'm in the right mindset, sit down, I can knock this duplicate stitching out. And I know that. And so I think it's been easier for me to procrastinate on it because I know one solid weekend, this is done. I'll get, But I also know shipping delays are kind of a thing right now. So I really need to knock this out. Yeah. I got to get it done. This would not be the first person joining our family, like extended family, and not getting a stocking on time for Christmas. It'd be nice if I got it done though. They got married in July, eloped in July, like I had time. Oh, such a bad gift knitter. Speaking of, because, one not finished gift deserves another, right? I don't typically gift knit. I don't want that pressure. Sometimes I make things and I'm not sure that I'm going to want it. And so then when it's done, I'm like, no, I really don't want this, but it was fun to make. I'll put it in a bin, and then I've got like a gift bin ready. So then I can just give from that. I don't like to put pressure on myself to knit something for somebody by a particular deadline. But a little bird told me that some of the ladies in the office that I work in get chilly in the winter, and maybe they get a little crabby when they get chilly and their hands get cold. And if you're typing on a keyboard, you can't wear your mittens or your gloves. So I'm making some of the ladies in our office at work some fingerless mittens. This one's nearly done. I have 4 more rows, and then I will bind it off and cast on another one. I've done this in less than, I mean, I cast this on yesterday. Now this is, I'm using the Tinsel Mitts pattern by Andrea Mowry. Her design name is Drea Renee Knits. Oh, I should have looked that up. It's Andrea Mowry. Lots of people know her. If you look for her, like, her patterns will pop up. But anyway, it's her Tinsel Mitts pattern, which is a convertible mitten pattern. But you can, I mean, she's got the instructions for it to be fingerless mitts. I have no idea how big this person's hands are, so I just guessed at the medium size, which I don't have delicate fingers at all, and there's just a little bit of gap, so I'm hoping this will fit everybody. Now, if you look at the Tinsel Mitts pattern, you'll see that there's supposed to be a slip-stitched line going through. I started it, and it's showing up really well on camera. Like, you can kind of see I started it here and then I stopped. Well, I stopped because in person, you can't see it at all. Like, at all. It's not there. It's funny that it's showing up so well. I can see it really well on camera. And then I look at it, I'm like, where is it? So I just stopped slipping the stitch because I thought, why am I doing this? It's not, I mean, I guess if they are going to look at, see if I do that, you don't, it's disappearing. Yeah. Anyway, you can't see it at all. Like, you can't, I mean, I can't even feel it. So I stopped doing the slip stitch. Let me see if I'm finding it. Yep, right there. I stopped doing the slip stitch because it wasn't showing up. This pattern, not this pattern, this yarn looks like a very popular brand of hand spun yarn, but it is not that brand. It is Yarn Hero. And this is her Lipstick 2 colorway. She had a sale and I got these at what I consider to be a very good price. So I was very excited. I bought a couple skeins. This particular one I bought because I'm not a pink or purple person. I bought this skein specifically because this little bird mentioned how much the office staff would appreciate fingerless mitts. So I got the color that I knew is most popular in that office, and I'm going to see if I can get at least 2 pairs. I don't think that'll be the problem. I think I can get at least 2 pairs out of one skein. And then I have a set of fingerless mitts already in my gift bin. And so I'll pull that out and I'll let them figure out who wants matching and who doesn't want to be matchy-matchy. Now that I think about it, so there's 3 ladies in the front and they're all like in different offices and everything. So they're not contaminating each other with COVID. But one of the ladies is usually warm. So maybe I'll make her something else, or at least pull something else out of the gift bin. And then the 2 ladies that are usually cold, they sit a lot closer to that doorway. They can be matchy. They can be twinsies. Anyway, so I've got to get this done. This will get done. I need to get that stocking done. These I just gotta, run to the office one day, set them on some desks. That stocking has to go in the mail. So I really need to make that the priority. I will. I'm going to get it done before Christmas. Yes. I do solemnly swear to my viewers that I will get that stocking done in time for Christmas. Okay, now I have to. Pinky promise, right? Okay. Oh, I got a really long pinky now. Oh, might have to cut that out. Anyway, so this is the gift knitting that I've started. Again, it's the Andrea Mowry's Tinsel Mitts pattern, Yarn Hero. It's her DK, her Colormix DK base, and the colorway is Lipstick 2. And I have my Diacraft teal needles again. So that is one thing that's going to get done very quickly. My last whip is my Threshold sweater, which I have been working on for months. Oh my goodness. So the little stitch marker, it's a little cup of cocoa. If you want to see it. Little cup of cocoa. Ooh, you know, I have no idea who I got that from either. I will link it in the show notes below because it's really cute. And it's got, I mean, it's got the whipped cream and then the cinnamon on the whip, like sprinkled onto the whipped cream along with the cinnamon sticks. It's really cute. Anyway, that's where I was last. So I have, so I knit the last of the rounds and then I did the split hem. I will not probably touch this again until January because I've got gift knitting to finish up, as well as starting in just a few days, maybe today, depending on when I get this edited, but starting December 1st, we have our Zoom Along 2020 starting, which I'm super excited about. So just a quick reminder, pin looms of any shape or size, and you don't have to, it's all about just getting, I'm going to say square, but I mean square, hexagon, heart, star, rectangle. Just about getting your shapes woven up, playing along with each other. That's really all what the Zoom Along is about. This is kind of being held on Instagram, so please make sure that you tag your finished square, your finished hexie, hashtag Zoom Along 2020. I will be drawing from the people that played. Oh, we're gonna have a problem. Instagram hashtags aren't really working right now. If you search for the hashtag, you can't hit the recent. There's no recent button to find out like, yep, I've got their entry. Yep, I've got their entry. Yep, I've got their entry. That doesn't work right now. Ooh. Okay. So sometime between now and December 1st, so like in the next 2 days, I will come up with how we're going to do this. You might have to tag me because I'll see tags. And then if you tag me, oh man, I mean, I'm not sure how else to do this. You know what? I only have like 30 subscribers. So I don't think 3 million people are going to be participating, you know. I mean, it's just the 30 cool people that found me. So maybe we do that. Just tag Alltheyarn on Instagram when you're posting your square, and that'll count as your entry. I think we're going to have to do that, folks, because the hashtags aren't working right now. Okay, so new plan on the Zoom Along, and I will update my Zoom Along. I will update my Zoom Along video that I posted like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. But that's what we're going to have to do because hashtags are broken. You're going to have to tag me, Alltheyarn. I do have a Ravelry group, Alltheyarn. So creative. If you want to skip the whole Instagram thing and just post your entries on Ravelry, that's fine. There's a thread going for Zoom Along 2020. You can post your entries there. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Hey, I'm so glad we talked about this. All right. So Zoom Along 2020 starts December 1st. Feel free to use hashtag Zoom Along. So, hashtag Zoom Along 2020 so that you can see what everybody else is making. But to get an entry into the giveaway, which is one free skein of yarn, from my Linden Wool shop on Etsy, then you need to make sure you tag me either in the comments or in the photo, and I will mark that entry down. Okay. Thank goodness we're a small group. If this explodes, I'm going to be in trouble. I don't think pin looming is fun. More people should do it. So it exploding is fine because it means more people are crafting, right? Okay. All right. So again, post your finished squares, hexes, hearts, rectangles, whatever you can pin loom onto Instagram and tag Alltheyarn for an entry, or go on to the Alltheyarn Ravelry group and post a picture of your finished pin loom object there, and that would be an entry into the giveaway. Now again, you don't have to do anything with your squares or hexagons or rectangles. You don't have to sew them together. I will be. My goal is to have my pin loom blanket done by January 1st or on January 1st. That's fine. I'm going to be using my Advent mini skeins, which I got. Oh man, I'm so excited. There was some tea in there. I have drank all the tea. I think there was 3 or 4 flavors. 3. I've drank it all. It came with one of those Stroop waffles, which you are supposed to sit on top of your coffee mug, and it warms, like it's like some kind of caramely goodness, and it warms it up and makes it super, super gooey. I ate that pretty quick, very, very quickly. There's a very, very cute stitch marker, and it also came with this cute bag. So Clark and L is the dyer behind the dyer of the mini skeins that I purchased this year. And I've not ever purchased any of her yarn before, so I mean, I'm excited to try it. I love trying out new dyers. I'm very excited about that. So I'm very excited about that. I knit, they're called Smittens. If you look on Ravelry, if you search for Smittens, it's an advent calendar of little mittens. And what I do every year is I take the skeins, they're all individually wrapped, and I shove them into the mittens. And that's my advent calendar. So I'm very excited. It's all set up. Whenever the advent calendar comes, I know it's time to hang my smittens, and along with the smittens, I hang our stockings. I'm doing this. You may not know this. A lot of you probably don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have a mantle on my fireplace, so I can't hang anything on my fireplace. What I do have is a spiral staircase in my home. The kids love it. I think I'm gonna fall every time I go up and down it. But it's perfect for wrapping my Smittens garland. I wrap it around the spiral staircase, and there are my Smittens, and there are also where we hang our stockings. So that's why I'm doing this. Because in my house where I live, this is how we hang things. It's a good thing you guys aren't here every day, because it's pretty crazy. All right, that's kind of it. I've been trying to keep these episodes just a little bit shorter. They're kind of getting a little long, and I like to hear about the yarn, and then I'm done. So I've kind of been keeping it to that. We saw my finished objects. We've been through whips. We've covered Zoom Along. The only other thing I wanted to say is, if you look at this is my Moondrip Swoncho by Dragon Horde Yarns. I knit it out of 6 and 7 fibers, and I wear this whenever I'm very, very cold. In fact, I feel like my nose is a little red. It's cold. Chilly today. I'm not coming down with anything. I'm just chilly. Anyway, this is the sweater I wear when I know I'm going to be cold or I am cold. Color work is so warm. And I don't know if it's just the color work or if it's this particular yarn, but this is my go-to. I'm kind of chilly and I really want to warm up sweater. Like I know when I wear this, I'm going to be warm. I never wear it to work. Even though my office is typically on the chillier side, I never wear it to work because I always end up sweating. Like, ugh. Nobody wants a sweaty sweater. It's true. So yeah, this is my, look at that. She got these little ties on my underarm. Oh, look at all that pilling. Ooh. Oh, that'd make a great Christmas present. I need a gleaner. Oh, I'll add that to my Christmas list. Anyway, I gotta glean this. Anyway, look at those cross ties. Oops, I just pulled it out. That's all right. Look, there you go. Look at those cross ties. Nice little armpit shot there. All right, this is my Moondrip Swoncho. Very excited. Yes, that is it, guys. I hope you all had a very safe Thanksgiving, and I hope to see you on Instagram or Ravelry for Zoom Along 2020. Take care.